Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel then please go through other certification videos in which I have shared tips and some study material. For example, for AZ 305 I have shared how I have prepared for those exams, but this video is regarding the performance tuning, and performance tuning is a very big topic if you are working in a database, or if you are working as a data scientist. Also, if you are going to play with your database or your data, then you should know how performance tuning play a important role in your job or your profile. So I must suggest that if you are working in database, forget everything, just focus on performance tuning. So I will tell you what is performance tuning. Performance tuning is nothing, just to improve your query plan. For example, if I'm creating a query for a SQL and I have created wrong joins, wrong subqueries, then it will impact on the performance of the query. And to improve such kind of queries, we are saying performance tuning. So I will demonstrate all the key roles and all the tips how you can improve the plan of your query. I'm not going to tell you any kind of documentation. I will share my practical examples and daily to daily work that I have done in my previous organization, or whatever I have done as per my experience. So first of all, you just try to find out all the plan, whatever is happening behind your database. Just try to find out the bottleneck of that query. So first of all, forget about the index. I know in documentation you can see that you need to create index, but frankly, if you are working practical way and in a production environment, you can't create indexes whenever there is the slowness in the query. So this is a misconception that we can create indexes and it will improve the performance of the query. Trust me guys, this is not an answer if you are going to give any interview, or if you are working in any kind of production environment or for your MNCs. Please forget these bookish language where you are going to suggest to create indexes. This is not a feasible way. So then you ask me, then what should we do if we are not created any kind of indexes? So guys, just restructure your query. There are multiple ways through which we can do one work. You can use joins. I understand joins are a very big parameter if we are going to improve the queries, but sometimes there is not normalized data we have, and sometimes it is also seen that someone has created a table without any primary key. And trust me, for example, if you are working a kind of data warehousing or in such a kind of business environment where developers are not very good, they are just creating tables, they are just creating queries, it is a big task. So hands-on. So just restructure your query, use exist, non-exist, use subqueries, use inline view queries, and just use proper kind of joins. Don't go for the partition, don't go for the index until unless you are not required. Don't use such kind of bookish language, or don't apply those in your daily to daily work. It is my just a suggestion. I'm not saying that these are not a correct way. Yes, these are the correct way, but our first point is to restructure the query. Just try to find out if there is any fragmentation requirement in the case of indexing rebuilding, and how many uses of CPU these queries are taking. Just collect the stats, just collect the data, and then work on the query at first. Then try to apply any kind of hints, and please avoid partition until unless there is not big data in your tables, because generally it is recommended that if a table is greater than 2 GB then only apply partition, because It is a tough job if you are going to handle the partition. Try to find out to create function. Yes guys, creating function. And last not least, after creating function, I am not recommending to create function every time. Just try to find out how auditing is working in those table. Yes guys, for auditing also sometimes slow down the query, how history tables are working on. And you know what kind of filtering, sometimes what's happening that after joins people are using where clause and then they are defining the condition. Just try to out to write subquery so that condition can be used. So try to find out ways how to create right query, and it should define on the business logic rather than just jumping on the creating indexes or any kind of hints, because sometimes environment are not allowing you to do these things.